It's Stormin' time! We're going to be doing a little bit more Against the Storm. We are currently playing the 1.0 release a few days early. Against the Storm has finally exited early access into its 1.0 release, which I'm getting early access to before it officially launches. It's a different kind of early access. And so we successfully got through Aglet Town. A beaver? Oh, I'm a believer. We're going to go ahead and pop down here. And what do I even want to bring? I think clay is good. I don't need any wood because I have a lot of beavers. Hello. Don't. Careful. Yeah, you can be right here. There you go, princess. Difficulty. I'm going to do Pioneer again. That's a nice little difficulty for me. I can, I'm going to bring some, do I want clay and stone? I want clay and the various foods because I have occasionally had my citizens starving to death. All right, we're going to embarque. Also, little sick. You may have heard me coughing yesterday. I know. Relax. It's okay. I was coughing a little bit. I was a little sick. And it appears to have got me. So I slept like 12 hours last night, but I'm feeling all right. The Viceroy tried to settle this area, but unfortunately failed. You start with a small destroyed settlement in your initial glade. Ah. Vegetation here mutates into unique strands. Each type of tree provides distinct bonuses. Interesting. Forest is as scary as it is beautiful. Villagers have 3% chance higher yield, producing double. I don't even care. Glad I'm at least doing all right. Thanks, Fig Bird. As opposed to, Sean, I'm pissed. I want you to be even more devastated. So, let's see here. What is this? We actually have a carpenter. That's a great one to have. A cellar. I don't remember what this does. Tinkerer? Yo. Okay, so what is the rebuild? So we probably need to get a crude workstation up right away, so that way I can rebuild each of these. It's just going to be planks and bricks. Planks and fabrics, another crude workstation justification. Planks and bricks. Yeah. Absolutely. Dude, I got 5 lizards too? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I have 7 and 2 for a total of 9. Alright. So I think that my early consideration is just going to be, dude, get a crude workshop and immediately start banging out bricks and fabrics and other type things. I'm probably going to tunnel into these small glades and expand down here because large glades frighten me. I really... Oh my god, in Aglet Town, I got owned so hard. Wait, have I not named this village? I forgot to name... How do I name the village? How do you name the village? How do you name... Backseat me right now. How can I rename my village? How can I rename my village? I'm not going to tell you at all how I'm going to plan my next thing. I mean... It is perhaps too late. Town center? Ancient Hearth? We'll get a random name if you do not specify. I'm really sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just time to turn off the entire PC. I don't know, it's one of those two. Okay. So let us see. Oops. Recipes. We don't have any orders yet. All right, so my small goals are going to be to just get the crude workshop up. I'm going to go ahead and do my usual laying of the paths. Let's go ahead and get some basic housing. So we have 9, so 3 should be completely fine. If I look at this... Ah, yes, we don't have any wood. These require wood. I actually don't think I ever understood this. If you don't actually have enough wood, you can't... Well, obviously, if you don't have enough wood, you can't start these, but you really do start with very, very little wood. All right, let's... So I'm going to look at some more of the resources that we have available. Plate leaf tree gives... I think that's fiber. Crimson Reach tree? Wow, mineralized coral tree? Okay. What about these ones? Hey, what are you chewing on? Oh, you're chewing on your paw. Okay, never mind. You're devouring yourself. No big deal. Yeah, this is actually quite good. So if I can like chew through this area, I'm happy to get fibers early. But some of this is like good mid-game stuff, definitely, especially meat. Okay, so let's choose some blueprints. Flour barrels and packs of provisions. There's a thing where it says can use clearance water. I don't even know what that means. Scrolls, ale, and tools. I like the ability to make tools. I guess do a provisioner because it can do 2-star productivity on each. Lumber mill. Let's see here. Bricks, pottery, and crystallized dew. Sure, that seems pretty different from what we had before. I'm not overthinking this too much, to be entirely honest. Oh, biscuits, pie, and pottery? Yes. Yes. Is water fully locked till later? I mean, it may as well be. Okay, so first things first, we are going to build ourselves some woodcutters camps. And what is this? I get some wormtongue nests and some reed fields. Okay. Boink, boink, boink. And I know a lot of people are just like, you should hold shift and always go in a very small straight line. Don't even care. Don't even care. I don't care at all. Aren't getting a little bit of shelter going. I'm just going to remove wood. Nah, I guess I should leave wood up. I mean, I'm not going to be doing anything that complicated. Beaver, 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 beaver. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And the next thing that we want to do is we want to make a crude workshop, which is, I think here, just requires a wee bit of wood. So go ahead and just plop this down here. Because I think that the effect of this is going to be that the wood is first going to start getting used to build the houses. And my little idle lizard guys who are just hanging out. Who is this? Oh, it's Fit Hose Red Tongue. And his brother. Shucks Emberbeard. Aw, shucks. Okay, so then once I can get... I think I first would like the carpenter up because it requires planks, and I can just immediately make an effective plank. I don't remember what sellers do. I don't remember what tinkerers do. But it's, I mean, this is just not a lot of stuff. Oh, I see. It says this. Wow, dude. I actually think that we might complete this, like, stupidly fast. Planks, tools, pack of luxury goods. Wine, pickle goods, jerky. Dude, I can make, like, everything... Neat. Gain 1 lizard for every 25 eggs produced. Dimensional has 100 meat production increased by +1 every 25 times produced. I'm just going to get the meat specialization because, I mean, I see some meat right here. Orders. Harvester's Camp and Stonecutter's Camp. Or cut through to discover 3 glades. I'm literally about to do that. Get wood. Keep beaver's resolve. Nope, not doing anything with the resolve of the beaver. 10 bricks, stonecutter, harvesters. I don't even have access to either of those. I'm going to pick this. And by the way, I know that good players do things where they're like, oh, I am going to wait. I'm going to make no decisions. People do this in Dota where they're level 2 and they don't skill their second skill. I know players in Against the Storm do this. I've seen all manner of games with people waiting to the last second. We don't do that here. Okay? All right, so we have some farm fields. Reed field. And what's this? Oh, brilliant. I have tools. I'll assign a lizard. Choose this. Investigate. Delphosaurus, thank you for the gifted 5. Oh, yeah, Delphosaurus. Oh, my God. Wait, look at this. Ototari gifted 5 as well. Oh, my God, Delphosaurus. Thank you so much. And Ototari, I'm sorry. Forgive me. So I do want to continue to gather these, and I want to keep a pretty sharp eye on what's going on with my wood. Once this crude workstation comes up, it's just going to be planks and fabrics. And I think that I actually have a good amount of plant fibers because these have a probability of giving me plant fibers. Yes! The Civ says, oh yeah, you're talking about some of the options for auto-pausing. I respect that you want to suggest that to me, but I'm just too good at this game, and I've never needed any help with anything. Yeah, I do know about those. Leech broodmother small. Okay. And let me just see how we're doing on food. Pretty good. Yeah, because like I brought food in here, so I think we're going to be pretty solid. Took it to Prestige 15. You know, I don't even remember where the Prestige options are, but I think that like when a game is really tough and challenging, that's some of the most rewarding gameplay experiences I've had in my life. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over to here and immediately begin to chop down this way to another small glade. This guy's doing his investigationing. Yeah, I'm going to just get some amber and some Queen's Graces. Oh, dude, look at all these guys. Just chilling. Who's this? Rusty Barkhide? Dr. Ernst says, games like this are the perfect thing for when you feel sick. It's really nice. I am a smart bear now. Yeah, I think that, like, literally putting a trapper, like, right here is perfect. But I do want to just get more wood. I just think we need so much more wood. Literally a rainy day game. Dude, it's too true. So we have a lot of wood, but I also only have a single builder. Orders. This also helps me see my wood count. I can just open it up and literally look. Classic beavers. I know, what a classic beaver move. So I just think I'm going to go ahead and go remove, like this, and just have this one guy chopping wood. Call Me Detours says, ever see/play Micro Motorways? Never even heard of that. Game might be too quiet. Hold on, let me see if my cat turned it down. Excuse me, you're in front of the audio mixer. Yeah, don't be mad. Oh my god. I'm sorry, she literally turned it down to almost mute. I am so sorry, I didn't even realize that. So, oh my god, that's so loud. Oh my god. Yeah, so here's where it normally is. Here's where it was. Like, I was wondering why. I mean, it was really, really loud. Remember earlier when I was like, what's she cleaning? Oh, it's just her paw. She was cleaning her paw right by my audio mixer, and she just like pulled it all the way down. My children. So what is this? Welcome, new people. Absolutely. We're going to assign beavers here immediately. I'm going to go ahead and put another spot down for a shelter. Perfect. We got sound! Yeah, thanks for calling that out. So this is a great glade. Okay, so we now have the workshops. We're going to get the lizards started, and the first thing that we're going to make is planks and fabrics. So that way we can get the carpenter up, because then the carpenter can make planks. Enjoying the focus on Sean's ASMR? Thank you. 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 Thank you Hold on. So I actually think that we're going to do this pretty quickly. These are pretty straightforward. This, I'll probably need to find like a dangerous glade or something like that. But I think that my first goal of getting each of these constructed, building some more houses, I think it's going to be terrific. Especially if I can get some more beavers here. Gleekton guy, another 10. Yo, Gleekton guy, you have been insanely, like, alarmingly generous to us lately. Gleekton guy, what did we do? Delphosaurus. So love Carpenter is one early picks when available. Yeah, I really like a Carpenter just for all the planks that you need. So efficient at making planks. Alright, so we're getting close to being able to unlock some new citizens. We don't have any builders right now, but that's fine. We're about to unlock 2 more, and we have the 4th house for them, and this is great. Civ says, when Stormgate releases, any chance we'll see the triumphant return of Fun Day Mondays? I'll be honest, no. Because I like to set expectations properly. In fact, if any game is worthy of a Fun Day Monday, I will say no until 1 second before I'm live with it. All right. Don't get so uppity, my little princess. Also, the game is not released. I don't know what it's going to be like. As an example, I think Age of Empires 4 is a spectacular game that just doesn't have units that are as insane as StarCraft 2. So StarCraft 2's units are so psychotically different from each other that when I put restrictions in that regard, the extremeness is very easy to perceive. In a game like Age of Empires 2 or Age of Empires 4, the extremeness can be very challenging to perceive unless you're a high enough level. And of course, proportionately way more hard to do as a player to produce a game that is of interesting enough quality for me to want to do for a Fun Day Monday. So I think that collection of reasons makes it a little bit difficult for me to like say yes or no or something like that until such time as that occurs. So let's go ahead and look at my food. I've basically been chomping through a lot of my food reserves. I play things, I think T90's low ELO Legends disagrees a bit here, huh? I have no idea what low ELO Legends is. I only know who I am and what my things are. I know how my brain works. And maybe a better way to say this, I play things, is that Fun Day Monday is a improvisational challenge for me. It is an incredibly challenging improvisational performance for me. And so I need a game that can actually be the appropriate improvisational partner for me. And I have never seen a game even remotely close to being that is as similar as in quality to StarCraft. Go ahead and put this down here because eventually I'm going to want to make a trapper's camp because I just think that we should get some food. Small trapper's camp. Big Bruce says, I cannot believe you were able to do it for as long as you did, Sean. I don't know how I really don't know how I did not detonate as a human being. I mean, I kind of did. It's just like such an unbelievably stressful experience doing Fun Day Mondays. Good lord. Because it was hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of work to then do the most high-intensity, difficult improv. That was my reward. Dangerous Blades is twice as much. Okay. We loved it. You know, what it felt like is it felt like every week I had to do a marathon of work to be able to, when I crossed the finish line of the marathon, start another marathon. So fucking hard. Yeah, Magic the Gathering just doesn't have replays, so it's just immediately that's out. Okay, so let's kind of look at some of the materials that we have here. I think we want our woodcutters to be doing lots and lots and lots of stuff. So this carpenter, I'm going to assign this and a beaver. Rebuild. And I had some lizards doing some shit earlier. Oops, let me pull you, pull you, pull you, pull you. Oh, there, now it's finished. Lizard. Lizard. That actually may have canceled my shit. Let me just go down to... I'm not trying to click on the Tinkerer, please. I'm trying to click on this. So I'm actually going to try to get these guys going here, and then I'm going to put these beavers in there. So what I'm striving to do now is I have enough housing for everybody. There's some needs that these people have. There's things for biscuits and pie, and I will have the ability to do that when I make a... I guess it's over here. When I make a bakery. Lots of biscuits, lots of pie. So, in the long term, I'll want to do that. What are some of the other needs here? Pickled goods. Yeah. So, I mean, basically, the bakery lets me appeal a little bit to this. And so if I can get this up and constructed, then I can begin making more planks, which will allow me to reclaim all of these things. And this should now begin this production. I should still be continuing to produce fabrics, because with fabrics, like everything seems to make fabrics. Will work for pie? Damn right, my guy. And I'm just making sure that I'm continuing to accumulate enough food and meats for everyone. Yeah, because I know it's kind of interesting. With Stormgate specifically, because it's like former StarCraft and Warcraft devs, I think I've been feeling this. I think a lot of StarCraft content creators in the past have been feeling this sort of sensation of... the sensation of, like, people are... it's like they ask StarCraft content creators, like, yo, dude, the stuff that you did in StarCraft you're going to do for Stormgate, right? And, like, none of us have gotten the chance to see what it's like on release yet, you know? So, of course, people are like, Sean, are you going to do Fun Day Mondays? Is GSL going to transition to all this manner of stuff? You know, if you're a pro StarCraft player, are you going to go pro in this game? And it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, well, hey, let's see. We will just see how it happens, how it looks. Give me 1 second. I need to send something to my landlord. Transfer and pay. Transfer. Between my accounts. From here to here. I'm just going to do this because I've done this before where I'm like, definitely, let me take care of that right away. And then I do it. And then I don't do it, and then I forget about it. Paying rent on the 6th is a vibe. It's not rent. No stressies. Alright, great. Great, so I'm collecting these things, and they have access to all this. Great. I'm going to continue to just chop vaguely in this area. Yeah, so Fun Day Monday was a show that I did for StarCraft 2. So I was, if I made, you know what? It was long enough ago that I get to be a little bit. I was insanely good at StarCraft 1. I was so stupidly, insanely good. And then when I transitioned to StarCraft 2, nowhere near as good at SC2 as I was at SC1, but then I started to make all of my content around StarCraft 1. Or make all my StarCraft 1 content transition to StarCraft 2. And then upon doing that, Um, a lot of the shows that I was doing in StarCraft 2 were educational videos explaining how high-level strategy was working in StarCraft 2. Because one of the things that I think is just brilliant about this game is that you have these goals. Hey, I need to cut through 3 glades. So I'm having my woodcutters active and I'm breaking through. Hey, I need to deliver an ancient tablet. I have a goal, so I want to go to a dangerous glade to be able to cut that down. Oh, and why? Because if I do those, I get victory points. And if I get a victory point, then I'm able to choose something. Ooh, interesting. Smokehouse, we're getting jerky, man, 100%. I love my lizards. EK Hawkman says, I wasn't following the scene back then, but would you claim to be one of / the top American Brood War player? I was absolutely the best American player for a long time, and one of probably top 5 outside of Korea, for sure. I mean, I used to just wake up at 2 a.m. in college and practice with Korean pros till college began at 9 a.m. I mean, I was just very, very, very good at that. And it's not like because I'm some magical unicorn person. It's because I just, like, put in an insane amount of work to that. And I'm very proud of that. But coming all the way back to Against the Storm has these structural things that give you goals. It gives you these structural things that guide you to what you want to do. And there's a lot of strategy games, not just StarCraft, but games like chess, games like Go, Civilization, Wargroove. With a lot of strategy games, there's not a built-in structure. Because the whole point of a strategy game is you can kind of do whatever you want. And there's a lot of ways to lose, but there's secretly a lot of ways to win. And so when you're trying to assemble some plan in the game, it can be really hard to know what are you planning to do. I'm trying to succeed, but at what? What am I trying to succeed at? And so a lot of what I was doing in those Day 9 dailies was trying to provide clarity as to what your goals were and what your threats were and how to benchmark if you were succeeding or failing and yada, 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 yada. So as a result of all that sort of stuff, when Fun Day Monday came out, Fun Day Monday was the exact opposite. Fun Day Monday, I asked you to submit to me a replay playing StarCraft under some stupid constraint. Like, you may only make sentries. Or your first base must be touching your opponent's base. You know, and so submit to me these replays, and there was just these insanely the dumbest games ever of crazy different skill level games. Some were Grandmasters. I remember Huck submitted a replay of him doing a carrier rush. I mean, it was so great. It was a lot of fun, but it was this stupidly high stress, high intensity activity. We don't want bricks to get made. We do not want that. We want just planks to get made right now, actually. I shouldn't have been making these bricks, it's fine. And it was really funny, too, when it was very popular. You'd wind up with a lot of people both trying to do Fun Day Monday against one another, and it was just a mess. More people. Do I want more beavers or more lizards? I think I'm going to want more lizards, because I am starting to be able to satisfy my lizards. I'll just come with pots. Let's go lizards. Okay, scouting ahead, discovering small glade increases the working speed of scouts, investigating. Great. Relatives of your villagers send gifts for treating their family well. Get 40 water skins for every full reputation point obtained through high resolve. Farsight. Funny money is where can't French and bad English both came from. Yep. And there's the smokehouse. So again, my goals have not really changed. I'm going to try to get these up and running as soon as I can. Great. So we're close to being able to have enough wood. It's almost done. I still think the educational Day 9 dailies is the work of which I am the most proud. Nice. Oh yeah, and Uniden. Covert Muffin's still my hero. You know, Covert Muffin is a very talented and well-known speedrunner. It's very cool that Covert Muffin submitted to so many Fun Day Mondays. Big Bird. Mwah. Mwah. Also, it's cold. It's very cold in here. Let me try to... So we're going to do this. And then I also want to do assignment here. Assign some lizards to rebuild. Not... Well... This is a cellar. Wine, pickled goods, and jerky. Oh. What does this do? Yeah, this is the one that I want. Up now. Choose reward, rebuild, investigate, and this. Turning the air conditioning off because I'm cold now. My disease is determined that I'm cold. All right. Sometimes it's a little scary to try to do that. Oh. All right, go, my little beaver pals. You know what? Have another beaver. Great, so I have some more of these. Do I want more glades? So I do have a provisioner, and I get more lizards. Lizard clan support. Wow, yeah, no, I want this one. I want this one, because I'm not going to go into glades that quickly, and I do want to make a provisioner's thingy. Yo, dude, we're going to get so many lizards. Deliver the meats. Yeah, 100%. King Sasquatch Dave says, SC2 content helped me get from bronze all the way to diamond. It was a great time. You know, I think that this is one of the real rewards of StarCraft. Oh, it's beaver time. It's beaver time. So this is pack of luxury goods. We don't need this. I think I just generally want more tools. But we want a lot of wood, dude. Like, so much wood. So I'm going to do bricks and fabric out of this. And then I'm going to go hard on the planks here. And let's do a quick alt check to see where my beavers are at. We have some, yeah, you know, these woodcutter beavers. We're pretty good, right? We have 38 wood. We're doing all right on that. I think I'll assign a third beaver here to really just bang out some planks. Gosh, I think there's something I think really beautiful about the experience of in an individual game where you are trying to get better and you are trying to climb the ranks, and it's just you. Oh yeah, I need to get some more houses. $15 houses, so I'll need 5 and 6. All right. It's just so pleasing. Do I have any builders? I have a single builder. Okay. This doesn't need to happen fast. Another pair of builders. All right, we got a lot of good resources here. Something that's just like something so pure and so delightful about that. I just think it's the best. And I feel like I just don't get that with a lot of other games. I don't get that with a lot of other games. I'm trying to think of other things. Like, you know, there's social games. Like, hell, I've been seeing a lot about Lethal Company. That game looks super duper fun. Oh, yo, I might... So I don't want to do the Trapper's Camp, but I might. It's Herbalist or Foragers. So this would be Herbalist Camp. Yeah, I think I'm doing Herbalist Camp here, man. Why not? Why not? Let's do Herbalist Camp. Hey, Nong, this is why I'm suddenly addicted to roguelite games these days. Oh, that's a great point, Hey, Nong, man. It really does feel that way. Absolute clarity of goals. You know if you're doing a good or bad job. Oh, I just think it's marvelous. So let's just go ahead and take a peek around. we want to get the next structure built. I forgot what I said that I was going to make. I'm going to go ahead and put a little path down like this. This is already seeming to be a workstation. I think it was a provisioner. And this needs fabrics, and we're already producing bricks and fabrics and planks from here. Terrific. Low on fuel? Okay, this is where I stop. What do I have to be able to? Digs up copper and coal. This is copper, right? I'm sorry, this is coal, right? Look at this black rock. I'm like, oh, look, it's fucking copper. Okay, so how do we want to do this? I'm making too many planks. I'm making too many planks. I'm immediately going to cut plank production. I'm going to add tools into this. And then I'm just going to add in more beavers, more beavers. And this is a terrible place for this. Did not even notice this. We absolutely need to get more wood. What hotkey am I hitting to show what's in each building? Alt. And I think I learned about the Alt key because I played Dota. When you hit Alt, it just shows you stuff. Ecom says, I think the Stormgate content would be pretty fun. It would be a Plot Bros show match. That might be pretty fun. It says you can set limits manually on production. Oh. Now, when this says limit 1, what does this mean? Like, literally, what does this mean? I'm not sure. Sorry, Ecal, I'm going to come back to this comment in a little bit. This is backseating question. Does this mean that this will produce at most 5 of these? Based on inventory? I see. If I hold shift, it's at 20 at a time. Alright. Alright. I think I did it right. We do need to get a lot more fuel. Nice. Also, just plonking down these houses, and each of these takes a good chunk of wood. We'll be okay. I think if I just get a coal mine up as well, that will help enormously, because I'm just not going to use that much coal for my other stuff. How can I build this? You know, I really do need that tree down, huh? Blood Against the Storm is turn-based. It is real-time with pausing. Meat, insects. Sign a lizard to make me some provisions. This is great. So tools are made well by the tinkerer or the carpenter. I don't actually think I'm going to do anything with this. I don't really need any of these. All right, ye gamers, hold off on the backseating. Hold off on the backseating. We generally are anti-backseating, and I know occasionally I'll say, hey, backseat me, tell me this, but I really want to, again, try to pump the brakes on this. Oh, it has to be on top of the, oh, I see. Sorry, I just didn't understand that. Okay, oh my god. paved roads. 5%? Wow. 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 Yeah, but I think there's going to be a lot of people really excited about making... Well, I mean, I don't know. Every community, when there's a new game in their genre, anytime that comes out, I mean, people are just... It's just a really exciting time, you know? What's weird is that these guys, these trees, also give me some meat. 2 nerds, 1 black holes, and never stop being you, Sean. I'm trying as hard as I can. Dude, yeah, no, I actually think that with these production things, I think we're going to crush. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Let me see where I have some randomly assigned beavers in here. Hey. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do this. Put these 2 next to each other here. And just chew through all this stuff. Because I want to actually rack up kind of a good amount of coal. Because soon enough, I'm going to start having a flood of more citizens, more houses. A lot of my basic structures require wood. So I want to get enough coal here so I can focus on, like, not actually burning wood, but instead just burning a ton of coal. Seems good. Okay, so we are out of fabrics. We are out of that. Okay. I think I'm actually okay with this, because if I look at some of the produced goods here, we actually have a good amount of these things here. So let me go ahead and just assign these guys to investigate. They have enough of these. Let me go ahead and get this up. Now we have the provisioners, making the provisioners packs. Pine nut butter. I will request clarification on some things if I'm looking for it, but I've seen you trying to give me a lot of tips and thoughts and do this and you can do this and you can do that. I'll definitely ask if I'm curious. But right now, I'm enjoying myself. I'm good. Sorry, Sean. No, don't worry about it. You're not doing it because you're a monster. So, I mean, I'm honestly feeling terrific about how things are progressing. I'm going to have this done soon. This, we might get to eventually. But the next thing that I want to work towards is going through to this glade. We red roofs, give me Warcraft 3 vibes. Yeah, no, we talked about this, that these are very simple polygons with basic round and blocky shapes on the polygons, and then the textures are painted. So there's not a lot of, like, you know, you can see some dynamic shadows behind, like underneath the lizard. You can see this lizard that is now center of my screen. Underneath this lizard's tail, you will see a shadow, and that shadow is dynamic as he's moving around. You see the hammer is dynamic. But a lot of the shadows that are on here are painted shadows and painted textures, and it gives this really beautiful 2000s 3D art aesthetic to it. I just think it's marvelous. Fine, I guess I'll do this. Let's get the lizard on that, man. Uh-oh. Everything other road was so nice and neat. Yeah, I mean, just looks really good. Yeah, so I mean, there's this kind of... I've been hearing a lot of discussion about this over the last 4 or 5 years of older art styles that were done due to technical limitations being updated with modern sensibilities. So for instance, like, again, you can see that, like, this, it's kind of hard. Okay, there we go, nice. You can see it right where my mouse cursor is falling. This darkness here, this is a painted on shadow. Someone literally is taking black digital paint and just putting it there. Because you can see that as I'm panning around, it's just unusually sharp at these connection joints. That is a painted shadow. But then, hey, look, we can also have this dynamic shadow that is happening on the other side, and it just looks really nice, and it looks really cool. And you can also see that there are areas where there are, you know, little shader effects giving a little motion to these things. You can see that as I'm moving around, the rain is like 3D. It's actually like in space. And there's things like this smoke trail that's really wispy. This is a little bit old school, a little bit modern. Because a lot of the way that super modern photorealistic rendering works is that you will actually have like a particle system of smoke that is communicating with whatever your, you know, renderer is to make it, you know, look semi-transparent at various times. But like a lot of the way that light was done in the old days, see, look at right here on this window. You can see that it's actually just a polygon that has a translucent texture slapped onto it. So what I mean by that is like MS Paint. You can imagine that out of this window, there is a shape that's kind of like an extruded trapezoid coming out like this. It's probably easier if I actually like make this. Here's the whatever. You know what I'm trying to point out, right? Where actually I do not like how I illustrated this. I don't think you know what I mean. We'll have a square here, then there'll be the window. Like this. There you go, that's a lot better. Right, so you'll have this sort of shape where what is on this, oopsie, fucking dipsy. What's on this backside, oh my god, classic MS Paint problem. What's on this backside is a full color of orange. What's on this front most facing side is transparent. And then on the sides, it just fades into transparency. So you'll have something that looks quite filled in, and then a little bit less filled in, and then just slightly there. So each side looks like this to the polygon. So you can see there's literally, it looks like a square floating in the air that has transparency going in. So this is like a faked lighting effect. This is a way on N64 games that they used to show the idea of light happening. It would just be a little bit of transparency and then a flat image. And so like these kinds of lights are not actually casting light. This is just the color orange slapped onto a cube with some transparency. Not a cube, like, again, a sort of extruded trapezoidal shape. Whereas, you know, you can see some of these other light effects that are happening. Like the light here, this is actually a rendered shadow. So I just think this game does an incredibly good job of, like, blending some modern and older art styles together. I think it's great. Okay, what am I doing now? Pack of provisions coming along well. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a little bit more resolve by making myself a bakery. I have no flour. Oh, shit. I can't make any. Oh, my God. I can't make any flour. Oh, my God. I can make flour. Humans. Roots, grain, and mushrooms. And these will produce herbs. Then here will produce... We do have a harvester's camp. Go ahead and make one of those. Where's my harvester's camp? Rope. Yo, what? There's a refield here? Whoa. Perfect. Okay, so this is okay. So now we can actually get ourselves some reeds and some roots that will go to the provisioner. And then we will make the roots go there. Okay, great. And no one can do anything here. So this is fine. 12 out of 6 pack of provisions? Yo, what are these guys doing? Actually, you know what? I'm going to remove both of these. Let's see. Gain 1 ancient tablet for every 2 completed glade events. Herbs and roots production is increased by +1 for every 75 biscuits. Yeah, I'm going to do this purely because I'm a little hungry still. Delivering this. Getting another reward. I mean, this mission is going really, really smoothly. Alright, I'm going to start digging into this glade. I'm doing kind of a slow, chunky way. Let's see what's happening around here. The carpenter's producing some stuff. I have, like, this tinkerers. I have the sellers. Yeah, full release is in 2 days. I got early access because I'm day 9 himself. Perfect. Lizards love collecting things. Interesting. Oh, thank you for letting me. Do I want roots and herbs, or do I want berries and plant fiber? Because I think that... Can one of these help me make wine? Ah, nice. The seller can help me produce wine. Do these guys want wine? Come on, how could you not want wine? Pickled goods could help. So the biggest thing that I probably need to do to unscrew myself is flour. And the provisioner can make flour out of roots, grains, and mushrooms. So if I go back to here, this can get me no grains, but this can get me roots and herbs. I mean, it's okay. And how do I do farm fields again? So, did I do this right? I always... Alright. Okay. So, we're still kind of going along with the same plan. I can eventually start peeling turkeys out of here. I might even pull one out right here and reassign it over to the woodcutters camp. Oh, newcomers are waiting? Dude, yes. Oh, dude, give me more beavers. I'm a believer in the beaver. Glancing through some of my resources, everything looks pretty fine. We're not making a lot of planks, but that's fine. Beavers love being here. And I have enough humans now, right? I should have 2 humans. Great, and they can be on that. And, if I want to get a smokehouse, I can do some good stuff there. I kind of want to get another small trappers camp and try to find the meats. It's probably the mussel sprout trees is the best way to do this. Things are mostly going good. So, in that regard, I shall begin to zone out and disconnect from all of you. How the beavers doing, man? The beavers are doing fine. Not as good as the humans. I'm low on houses, aren't I? I have 6 houses. 6 times 3 is 18. Yeah. We knew this was an inevitability. Alright, so let's go ahead and build some more houses. Can I just, like, literally not fit any more shelters here? Well, oopsie daisies. Just gonna overbuild because I can. I'm also stacking up, like, a lot of wood as I'm cutting through this stuff. Humans love farming. Lizard doing the best and the only one smiling. Ah. Yeah, I mean, literally, this feels like this is going to go very smoothly. I kind of want to crank the difficulty like crazy. Kind of want. I don't know if I should do that, but I kind of want to do it. Food. We still have a good amount of food. It's mostly meat, though. What difficulty are you at? Second from bottom. Smooth concept that got introduced for you again. In what sense? The Cody Bauman. I play since I recommend a game peaked at fun difficulty for me at 8 to 9 prestige. Well, sure then. Fine. Alright, we have new things to do. Have at least 8 humans? So I have 2. I'm not doing that. Build or salvage ruins? Oh my god, packs provisions. Ship it. Pack of trade goods. I don't think I have the ability to build that. 5 glades, maybe? I'm gonna chill. Have a lizard make me a trade good. Doing a little packs of provisions. It's amazing to me how clean this UI feels, despite the fact that it is absolutely drenched in stuff. Okay, so we just opened this place up. We have some moss broccoli patches. We have another field where we can get some grains. Some insects coming in here. So my smokehouse can make incense. And I have not built a smokehouse yet. So let's go ahead and build a smokehouse. And this requires fabrics and planks. Okay. Planks are incoming. Fabrics, lizard, lizard. I don't know what we need for incense. Let me actually just look at this. Incense. So we actually are... We're going to be okay with regards to incense. Because we have herbs that are coming in. We have wood that are coming in, so we can make incense. Very nice. This thing needs some tools, of which I have 13, and this just gives me some good stuff. Alright, so I'll just assign this to this and begin investigating. What's this? This is a haunted cellar. Glade Ruin event. Horrific phantoms appear before the villagers get -3 to global resolve for 60 seconds. Alright, cool. And this cleanses and gives me a flawless cellar, which I already have. Oh no, no, I don't have that. I have a cellar. This is a flawless cellar. Yo! Yo! Oh yeah. Charmander says, hey Sean, watching an old episode of Mostly Walking, right, where you mentioned a group project at USC where 3 people didn't show up for a project 3 times. What was the outcome of that? It went fine. It was just a paper and a presentation. I just like told the professor, and the professor suggested that I submit my part of the paper and do my part of the presentation and just not worry about it. Okay, so we got a coal vein, herb nodes, herb. So the bakery can't do anything. Smokehouse is over here. I have no builders, though. All right. So let me... do that. Try out Tempest Rising, the new CNC game, has a demo out. I will wait till that one's farther along, and then again, I'm 100% going to play that, Phoenix. 100%. Okay, so this needs... I have 8 minutes to get this done. That's why we assigned everything here. Literally use anything you can to make incense. So this means that at 15 it'll stop. Whoa. Okay, so... Domino. Reassign some. What is everyone doing here? You know, I'm gonna remove one from the mine, put it over here. DJO 64 is honestly most stoked for that Dustfront game. Dude, Dustfront does look sick. The art style on that is cool. Oh, let me open this one up. Okay, hold on. Dustfront. This is like one person working on this or something insane. Yeah. Alright, I'm opening it up. Dude, yeah, like the art style with those really thick lines that make it look almost like comic book-esque. Like, I mean, this music behind it is so funny, man. Gallerstan. I have some readability issues, but I mean, it looks really cool. The name of the game is... come over here. Dustfront. Dustfront RTS from RTS Demon. That one looks sick. Obviously, Stormgate's been streaming this week. There's two others that for some reason my brain is blocking on. Yeah, Tempest Rising that we just talked about. And Dorf. D-O-R-F. Dorf! I played Dorf! Oh, what do you play? Elden Ring, Shadows of the Erdtree? I played Dorf. Dorf. And you know, let's not forget, Age of Empires 4 has gotten just so much love. So much love. I mean, it is incroyable. Endorphins, I know. DJO 64's RTS making a big comeback. Well. Look. Look, listen. Oh, yeah. I think here's you want to hear some facts that'll hurt, that'll shatter you. You know what'll fuck you up? Are you ready? Okay. The statement that RTSs used to be big and are now small isn't true. That like StarCraft 2's player base has been just a solid line, slightly tilted up for like 13 years, particularly after they went free to play. Age of Empires 2 has a player base that has always slowly been growing. Age of Empires 4 comes out, has a solid player base. Now, again, see, Call Me Didor says Zoomers have no patience for RTS. Okay, careful, because remember, if that were true, we would have a statement like it used to be big and now is small. And why is it small? New players are coming in and rejecting it, and old players are playing it or abandoning it. We can't quite make these claims. There's a really common problem that people do where they say, oh my God, I think RTSs used to be big and now they're small. And then they try to come up with explanations for that, like Zoomers don't have any patience for this shit, or like the controls were too hard, or like all these things. Like, the fact of the matter is, it's always been fine. It's always been fine. Now, it is true that our RTS has basically been doing fine. It's just never been as big as a Counter-Strike, as so on. Einstein's has made the definition of RTS has evolved. No, I am doing a fixed definition. It, again, the concrete, irrefutable statement is that the player base has been fine. Okay? Now, no, I'm not making any more conclusions from that. I'm just trying to make this statement before we can move on. I'm trying to make this statement before we can move on. That it's just been fine. It's just been totally fine. Other observations, these are not opinions of mine. Other observations that we can make is that there has been basically a single RTS game released in the last 13 years of any quality bar at all. And I would say that that is Age of Empires 4. That's about it. I think that Age of Empires 4, Age of Empires 2, StarCraft 2, doing great. Doing great. Doing terrifically. There have been other releases. There's been Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin, which we streamed last week or the week before, whatever that would be. There is this amazing fan project called Beyond All Reason. There's the FA Forever community. Beyond All Reason has had a growing player base. There's Tooth and Tail that was more single-player focused, but still, there's Iron Harvest. There's been a number of RTS games, The Valiant, a number of them, but again, none of them of like a really high-quality bar. And so, the only thing, let me be really careful with my statements, and I want you to be careful with your statements, because all we're doing is stating observations. We're not stating opinions. We're not concluding things. We're not trying to explain things. We are just literally stating observable data. Such that the opinion, RTSs used to be big and they are now small, the data doesn't really back that up. Data doesn't really back that up. Again, that's not an opinion. And you'll hear me repeating myself a lot because I can see people in chat starting, well, I think the reason that you're not going to be big anymore is blah, blah, blah. Hold on. We're not there yet. And so, if we look historically over that 13-year period of what I will call the not A-plus RTS games. The not A-plus RTS games. I would consider Age of Empires 4, SC2 to be A-pluses. I think that the sort of less than A-plus games have not developed robust, hardcore, consistent playing communities, and I would just state very plainly those games are just not that interesting. I'm literally the target market for real-time strategy games. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, I mean, I played a little bit, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm good. I don't really feel a need to go back in there, and there you go. Warcraft 3 also, that's another good point. Warcraft 3 does still have a very large player base as well. So I think that there's a number of things. So now what I want to do is I want to make the following statement. Notice how carefully I like to construct arguments where we're just going to state some observations and then we're going to stop. Okay, stop. We don't move on anymore. We don't move on. We just stop. We're just going to chill from it. We're going to stop. We agree with the observations. Okay, now let's make one statement. Let's make one statement and see if we agree with it. We're not going to bring up 15 different things and try to make it like debate in high school where no one's trying to reason their way through things. They're trying to fucking win at discussion. I don't care about winning at discussion. I care about valuable discussion. So, a claim that I think is very true. This is an argument that I'm going to make. There was a period of time in which many real-time strategy games were being funded and developed in the 90s. Notably, Command and Conquer and the Blizzard RTS games were the big ones, but there was all manner of RTS games getting produced back then. Kind of in the same way that when Mario came out, every game that was released was a platformer. Then there was an RTS period where like every game that was released was like an RTS. And you have all sorts of wild RTS games that people haven't heard of that, you know, if you grew up during my era, you're just, oh yeah, very familiar. And then FPS games and story-driven FPS games were really big in the 2000s. And of course, we can rewind back and look at some of the more recent trends of battle royales, auto battlers, class-based shooters, card games. There's these sort of rises and falls of what I will call cumulative investment in these things. But also, if you look back, it's false that there were like 7 amazingly, hugely popular RTS games. It's like there were the Command and Conquer games and the Blizzard RTS games, and then everything else was so far below. Minus Age of Empires. I guess Age of Empires would be a fine one. I mean, it was basically like 3 companies doing stuff. And yeah, there was a bunch of other ones, like Dark Reign, KKND, KKND 2 Crossfire. So, like, Jerkwell Nobus is wondering why there's no reason Baldur's Gate 3 upload didn't get uploaded from last Wednesday. My internet went down. Oh yeah, I'm now remembering Dawn of War is another one that's great. And Supreme Commander, that's another really good one. Terrific. Don't worry. Torkel, we're streaming Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow. So there were several. And also there was a bunch of garbage. And I'll actually use the Battle Royale example as I think the most effective way to communicate this point. There was like the very early Battle Royale games, H1Z1, and then PUBG came along, and then Fortnite came along, and then a bunch of garbage whose player bases went to 0 came along, and then there was Apex Legends. That's about it. That's about it. And I kind of feel like if you look at a lot of genres, there's a lot of, like, garbage. Or maybe more accurately, things who people try out and the player base just goes to 0. Because there's some all-stars in the space. Like, take action RPGs. You have Diablo 3 and 4, Path of Exile, big gap. Then games like Torchlight and Grim Dawn. Then, like, the indie game, not Lone Echo, that was the VR game. Last Epoch. It's just, you know, and there's other things that there's other ARPGs that came out, like, you know, Wolfson, Magic Legends. There's a bunch of other things that came out that didn't really kind of go away. So a claim that I'm going to make is I think a lot of people, this is a claim, this is not a very strong claim, I'm not going to back this up with a lot of evidence, but I think a claim that I'm going to make is that I feel like as a streamer, seeing live conversation about these game genres and following game communities closely for the last 10 years, I feel like if there is not one of the most popular games in the world or extremely regular releases in that genre, or sometimes a combination of those two, people will describe the genre as dead or dying or deceased. It fucking died in my lap. Last Wednesday, there used to be RTS games. Oh my god. But now they are being buried. Press F to pay respects. So, and, you know, again, I think that what's interesting about RTS games, which probably my most watched genre, still watch ASL, still watch Hera and Beastie Cutie in the mornings most days, and so on. So, I think it's always been fine. I think it's always been fine. I think, for instance, let's say all these RTS games coming up come out, have a player base, shrinks back down to 0 again. You know what's going to happen? Age of Empires 2 and Age of Empires 4 and StarCraft 2 are just going to keep doing fine. They're just going to keep being fine. Hey, if one of them comes out and gets huge player base, huge fan base, huge tournament scene, awesome. Fuck yeah. I'd love that. But I think people will describe it as like, oh my god, RTS is alive! But again, I just think it's always been fine. It's always been fine. Oh my god, Base Trade TV. What a treat to see you. Oh my god, Base Trade. Oh my god. Oh! Base Trade, it's great to see you. How you been, man? Alright, I'm gonna keep chugging along here. The big thing that we are now trying to do as our goal is we are trying to make sure that we can produce enough incense to deliver to here. One incense, great. You do Base Trade. I think this game is so good. I love it. I absolutely love it. You know, I think that one of the things that I want to do eventually is I want to make another herb garden here. Let's move. And then I want to make farm fields out of this. All right. So I already have a carpenter. I don't have a brewery. Cookhouse. Skewers, biscuits, and pigment. I don't know. Let me get this one, because I can. There's Twitch integrations with this game? No way. Yo, no way. Still have a good amount of coal coming in from my pair of coal miners. You have a bonus on that when you make biscuits? It's somewhere down here. So I really need this to hurry up. How many of these do I actually have? It's fine. I can deliver the meats. Bam. Rebuild or salvage ruins. This is a ruin. So I'm going to do this later. And then we'll be able to get that one done. Low on food. What if I... Okay. Alright, do I just not have enough food generation? Have I hosed myself? Dude, how many humans do I have? I just have 2 humans? Alright. These are my lizard farmers, baby. Choose a blueprint? Which one do I want? I have no opinion about any of this, because I have way too many structures. Let's see. Yeah, my food, we are absolutely bust out on food. Whoops. Okay. 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 Herbalist camp? This is a harvester's camp. Let's go ahead and make a herbalist camp. Please, make that path. And priority... infinite. Right. That's right. We need to make farm fields. Okay. I'm like totally out of food. My guys are going to be pretty sad. A lot of coal. That's pretty good. Okay. So I still really care about this. And in my produced goods, I have 11. Okay, so is this guy? He's going to get more. So he's getting some coal. Okay, that's good. He needs to get more roots. He needs roots. All right, what can I cut out here? This and this and turn off this. So I have 7 minutes left on this, so we're still okay because we're trying to smokehouse our way into getting this. And he's making it. He's making it. Alright. Hey, Pokoala. Mwah. Happy 147 months in a row, Hey, Pokoala. Happy 147 from heaven, baby. How you doing, Apo Koala? How's life? Choose a cornerstone. Whoopsie daisies. Thank you, video game. The first +1 to wood production. Lose all stored fuel upon picking this. No. Newly discovered resource nodes have more charges. Yeah, absolutely rich glades. Absolutely rich glades. 147 months. Absolutely unbelievable. Great, thanks for asking. I love asking. I love knowing. Yo, Rifkin, man, how's life for you? Because I know you've been doing just like a lot more fun-ass content lately. Lethal Company and all that good stuff. I mean, I could probably go for some more of these guys. Oops. We played Lethal Company. I have not. I've had a few friends that are just like, hi, I would like to rekindle this friendship to be able to play Lethal Company. In fact, I think I might do that game soon. I don't like scary games. I don't like first-person games. I don't like survival crafting games. But I like human beings and I like laughing. Newcomers are waiting. Oh my god, you are? I think some more humans would be good. Yeah, great. Humans. Perfect. So now I can actually... Home there. Mm-hmm. It's way more funny than it is scary. The best kind of game. Oh, I didn't build any paths. Okay, so do I have my incense? Where is this guy? Alright, I'm going to immediately assign 2 lizards to the case. And they better fucking hurry, because we have... Oh my god, this is going to be so close. Okay. Alright, here comes my other lizard, right? He's going. It's lizard o'clock over here. Oh, the other one is getting 4? Okay. What's Lethal Company? It's some session-based, mission-based, crazy town game. Seems pretty fun, if I'm being honest. We have way too many packs of provisions. Yo, we have 30 packs of provisions. Oh my god, all my food's been going to packs of provisions. Fuck, I forgot. Cancel that. Shit. Alright. It's basically an extraction game without weapons and monsters. Oh, dude, that's really good. Oh my god, I can't believe we did this Glade event on time. Yes. You could limit productions? I sure could, Peepja. I'm not saying I have no idea how to prevent that from happening. I'm saying I let that shit happening. Ugh. Which is a sentence now. Educated rodents, I'm having a great time. In fact, the worst part about the game right now is that I need to use the restroom. That's it. Ghost Ark says also Lethal Company was made by a single 21-year-old dev. Yeah, no, I mean I think that there's a lot of just shitty developers, man. I mean, like this is actually a very rude comment by me, but I will defend it. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. I'm gonna defend this in a moment, but give me a moment. I need to use the restroom. Do I actually want to take a break right now? I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm gonna leave it playing. Please entertain yourselves. I'm back. So, you know, I'll be honest. I do think there is nice food. Uh-oh. Some reeds up there. All right. Do I have a harvester's? Forager's camp, which I don't have. Okay. Nuclear Uncorn says he missed it. What did I miss? Oh, the fact that everyone is starving to death? Oh, also, I don't have enough houses, do I? Alright, this is the game. I do think that making a game is very, very hard. There's all sorts of things, like just getting the technology to work so that you can be able to test what your idea is. There's coming up with a fun idea. There is being able to get the money for making it. There is people who can get the money and people who can make the game, and what if these people are different people and their incentives aren't quite aligned, right? It's very easy to get this cascade of problems that just emerge that cause friction. I know, for instance, there was one of the Amazon game studios announced that they were throwing out like 15 months of work to switch engines. You know, that sort of stuff happens. It's just hard to be able to make a game. All right? Please know that I know this. I also think that game development is a skill-based activity, and if you take all the people who played StarCraft over the last 2 years and you put them in a room together, you will get a distribution of bronze to Grandmaster StarCraft 2 players. Similarly, if you took all the game developers who've been developing games over the last 2 years and put them in a room together, you would also have a distribution of bronze to Grandmaster. And like, If you, again, continuing with this metaphor, if you took Serral, who's one of the greatest StarCraft players of all time, and put him against a low Grandmaster player, like one of the top 200 players in the world, Serral would not surprise me if Serral went 100-0 against that person. And that low GM player, if they played against a Diamond player. It would not surprise me if that Diamond player went 0-100 versus that low Grandmaster. It would not surprise me. And so I think with a lot of other skill-based fields, I feel like these kinds of skill differentials actually exist. So, you know, I think that there is this discredit, and the reason I'm saying all this is not to be like, yeah, people suck, woo, oh yeah, I love trashing people. I mean that if Lethal Company was made by one 21-year-old game developer, often I see this kind of like, oh, well, this just goes to show making games is random. The game development and creative process is utterly random. James Cameron has just gotten lucky a few times, consistently making $2 billion movies. I think it's also probably a more reasonable argument to state that that one dev that made that one thing probably pretty high skill. Probably was able to understand all the subtleties and nuances of the controls and how all the systems work and how the art style works and what the audio and art should be like to all really resonate with the same sort of funny experience. I think Concerned Ape that made Stardew Valley, released more content for Stardew Valley, is basically in self-imposed crunch on 1.6 version of Stardew Valley. I think maybe Concerned Ape is just like a really good game developer. You know what I mean? I do think. Cavusberger says, it's a good game, but it's clearly a ripoff of the idea of Phasmophobia. Has a lot of the bones with a lot of the improvements. I think, for as much as I might want to go, yeah, I agree. What about all the other infinite game devs on their early access titles on Steam that tried to do their version of Phasmophobia with those improvements, and it went to 0 and no one plays their game? I think it's so easy to say that sort of, oh my god, I recognize this. Is that? And here's a claim I'm going to make before I shut up and get back to playing the game. Hold on, I want to see how I want to articulate that. Okay. Yes. Okay. Here's how I want to say this. If you're working on a system in a game, one of the last hurdles that you want to make sure that you jump through is looking at it and people go, oh, well, obviously. And the thing I'm going to point to for this is UI UX. When I hover over orders, immediately an animation begins. When I hover over this and hit pick, do you see how it flashed yellow? Look how it flashes yellow. Boom. And this comes down. Look how when I hover over this and click, bang. Little tiny qualities of lights showing up of the color yellow, flashing when you click it. A good UI UX, you don't even think about because it's just intuitively functioning. When you have a design, like for instance, what orders do I want? Orders from the queen to produce certain kinds of goods, which makes sense because I'm a city building game and I produce things with a city. And if the main city needs things to be delivered, okay, obviously, it is packaged in a way that when I look at it, I go, yeah, totally, okay. I can imagine some slightly different language on this. Like orders, if it was something like quests, if it just said objectives instead of orders, if it was not tied to the resources as much, it can just kind of start to drift away and not be impossible to understand. But it's very easy to compose a design to where it doesn't feel dead obvious. And I think dead obviousness is not a sign that someone just did the obvious thing. It's a sign that they went through so much work and so much effort and did so many small little tweaks that there's not a single distraction or confusing element to someone that looks. They just intuitively get it. One of the best examples of this is the original release of the iPhone. You have one button that resets, and then all the other buttons are contextual on an interactive screen. The number of people that described this as obvious when it came out. And I think there was a bit more of an appreciation for it because it truly had nothing that really looked like it. But there's so many other things that go into making something feel completely dead obvious and invisible to where you don't even think about it. And I think that that can sometimes, as a symptom, cause people to go, oh, it's just a rip-off of that. It's just the same as that. They just cloned that thing. Because similarly, there's 100 probably large investment Battle Royale games that tried to do the same thing Fortnite was doing. Same thing PUBG was doing, and collapsed. Didn't do well. So, it's all to say I think Lethal Company dev is high skill, even though I haven't played that game. Let's pick some orders. Okay. Pack provisions. I don't think I can make this outside of the Weaver. The Glades one, two. I'm just going to produce some goods. I think we can do this. Well, I have way too many of these provisions. Lizards resolve above 20 for 120 seconds. Or packs building materials, easy. Jerky. Oh, yeah, I can easily do all of these. My name is Day 9 and these are my stories. Okie dokie. So I'm going to be finishing this one in time. You'll love to see it. Alright, it's time to do some invade in the glade. My people are starving. I recognize that that is a problem that I'm facing right now. Oh, hey. There's more fertile soil here. Alright. Well, I'm not too worried about that. Herbalist camp? Where's my herbalist camp? Great. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. I should need more housing, so I have 6 and I have 10. So that should house 30 people. Alright. Get in there and finish up getting this haunted cellar done. Oh my god. Okay, so if I come to here and I look at how much... So consumable items... Where do these resources go? So flour, great. Yo, lizards, start baking. I think some biscuits and pie will make happy little guys. Alright, I don't need you to do that shit anymore. Just get some jerky going, dude. Finish that incense. Phoenix says, do you know a hidden gem RTS games? Probably Tooth and Tail is the one that I would put under that category. Being the best example of a hidden gem. Hidden gem. Yeah, let's ratchet up the difficulty after this, man. Oh my god, negative resolve is really bad. Okay, so we're out of coal, huh? Holy. Okay, so we need to now use wood. Stop when this turns off. 40 wood per minute. How long until this is done, for God's sake? Ah! 46 seconds. Oh my god, what a disaster, what a nightmare. We're low on food. Dude, I need like so much more food generation locations. So I have a lot of tools, I think. We have 30 fucking max provisions. Oh my god. Would you please finish up? FFS. Alright. Human farmer left. Ugh. Beaver carpenter left. Get it together. I only have 3 humans. Alright. Hostility? Oh my god. Well, what can you do? 1 ruins rebuilt or salvaged. Okay, let's do this. Oh god. Yeah, okay, so the error that I made here is I didn't just have enough basic food and products coming in. Look, their resolve's getting fine. It's all fine. What? How long has there been farmland here? What? Oh my god, food. Herb garden. Okay, Royal Stormwater. No, wealthy sediments track. Yep, newcomers bring form goods. Please, get in here. Please. Oh my god. I think one of the things that's also really brilliant about the design of this is that the storm itself creates a non-uniformity to the game. I think one of the most important things in a strategy game to make it, again, lean into judgment and less about calculation. Let me actually talk about the calculation thing. Probably my biggest strength in StarCraft 1, outside of my macro, was just that I was really, really, really precise with my build orders, and I was very comfortable spending an entire day playing against no humans, but doing 12 hours of practicing my builds until they were absolutely perfect. But I think that what can make a game really fun is surprise, is judgment, is like, oh my god, I've never been in this situation before. What do I do? How do I manage this crisis? Things like Counter-Strike, I think this happens almost every round. Hey, we have 2 defending bomb site A, and all of a sudden everyone dies in bomb site B, and for some reason the enemy team has 2 random stragglers that are just wandering in the middle of the map. So I have to do this unique solve on this weird situation that I've only seen this one time to get through it. Or in Dota, 10 heroes. I think it was like billions of games had to happen before the very first game of Dota occurred where there was the same hero loadout on both sides. Because there's just so many insanely, there's insanely many combinations in Dota 2. And so I think that when thinking about a strategy game, if you're just having the same expectation again and again and again and again and again. Same expectation, same expectation, same expectation. You're trying to get it perfect. It can create this feeling where getting thrown off a little bit is infuriating. But if your game is constantly throwing you and pushing you off balance, then the entire experience is one of constantly judging how to get through this situation. So the storm creates this, like, period of calm, period of intensity, period of calm, period of intensity. So almost no matter how smooth your plan is, there is a forced unsmoothness that occurs. Sushito says, ooh, I'm really interested in Judgment specifically. Do you think of a good single-player strategy games that do this? Slay the Spire and roguelikes broadly. Alright, I'm going to try to win this as fast as possible. Alright, let's get the beavers on the farm. Beavers to the herb garden. Where's my trade goods? Where are those made? Yeah, I'm going to keep all these beavers in there, man. Well, last week's Baldur's Gate 3 stream come to YouTube. My internet was dead, so I didn't do it. Not understanding this interface. Oh, I see. Okay. This is rough. Oh my god, please investigate. So let's see, how many produced goods do I have? Is this over here, or we're getting some flour produced? Making pie, making biscuits, great. Oh my god, perfect. And then here, the provisioner. We don't have any grains. Shit, shit, shit. Alright, what one of these can actually... That is grains, right? Or is that plant fiber? That's plant fiber. Fuck. Yes, I want to get through some of this stuff. What are in these? Oh, this is actually quite easy to do. Newcomers are waiting. Oh my god, please be some humans. Yes, 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 yes. With vegetables? Yes. Yo, with coats, though. Doing it. Some pickled goods made. Slowly making some progress, but we're not doing it as smoothly. Because I think that the big thing that's hosing me is I needed to be a little bit more diligent about making sure I had enough collection, particularly of food. Because my dudes just start starving to death, like, so fast. How much longer till this is done? 2 minutes? Alright. So I have 4 houses. 5, 11, 11 is 33, so we need to build another house. Bang, bang, do this. I need to get some skewers made. And skewers are not made at the smokehouse, but are made at the cookhouse. Skewers. gonna have bad resolve, and that's alright. My lizard doesn't have any grains, but I don't care. Oh, dude, I've been making fabrics. How many fabrics do I have now? Oh, shit, I have 22 fabrics? I'm never making that again. Make bricks. Low on food. Dude, I so need a food collection thing. Oh, dude. Yeah, so I needed more harvesters camps. I needed things like that. I mean, none of this is good for me. None of this is good for me at all. And I can make these things. I don't know, man. I like ale. May as well. 29. Beavers. Mine has no available ore. Is this movable? Holy fuck-a-moly. That is horrible news. Large stone deposits. Oh my god, no. I don't believe it. Okay, so I think we're going to need to get all good with wood for a moment here. I think I'm going to go crazy on wood collection. Oh my god, that is so bad. What are city buildings? Blight post? Hydrant? Small warehouse? Small hearth? Yeah, none of those are things I'm going to be able to wrap my head around yet. So may as well salvage. Yes. There's a field here? What? Dude, I'm so fucking terrible at this game sometimes, you know that? Oh god, my trapper's camp has no nearby deposits. Uh-oh. Oh. I am hosed right now. Okay, so let's oh god, I really need to get to some more collection-y stuffs. But like, do I have a harvester's camp? It's right up here, right? And I frankly think that we should probably be eating in some of this. Hey. Mamma mia. SO Blind, please ask for permission for posting links in the chat. So I'm going to go hard on just getting as much wood as I can. I think is basically where I'm at. So let me see something. I'm going to assign my lizards like this, and then I'm going to put my beavers in here. What is this? Discover 2 forbidden glades at an interval of 480 seconds. This is easy. This is easy as hell to do. This is easy as hell to do, yeah. What makes this for me a tinkerer? It's fine. Oh my god, we're at this shit right now. Oh my god. Alright. Heading to -2? Alright, so I'm just gonna absolutely begin chopping through all this stuff. Ugh. Make biscuits, make pie, make biscuits, make pie, dude. Make grains, make biscuits, make pie, dude. Make biscuits, make pie. Stop having low resolves on making biscuits and pies. Dude, I really think the big error that I made was I just didn't get enough foraging, trapping, food generation, food collection. Oh my god. Because, I mean, I have these here. Can this make anything out of the pickled goods? I mean, nope, don't have any ability to do that. It's dangerous, though. I'm out of coal. Oh my god. Could I give a tip about hostility levels generation? Absolutely not. We're fine. We know exactly what we want to do. Oh my god, I need so many more guys to give me so many more woods. Okay. How many herbs do I have in game? It's like 0? Good old fashioned don't have that. Alright, I need to just get some more farms here. These can't move. I have a small field here. Maybe I need to... Oh, yo, this thing is huge. There's some coal. All right, here's another farmland. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to... Any of these, can they give food? So I'm going to do myself a risk. And then I'm also going to make a mine. Alright, well, whatever. Herbalist camp has no deposits nearby. Choose a cornerstone. Ah! Standardized set of rules. Every villager with a need for education fulfilled. Yeah. Wait, did I? The fire is going out? What? Dude, I am literally chopping as much wood as my body can handle. What is this symbol? Oh my god. Oh my... Oh my god. I didn't have the checkbox on. What is this? Training gear? Temple. Okay. Okay, deliver, bam. Okay, so now I should get a building, and hopefully it is something that lets me collect stuff. But I'm going to rotate these buildings to be able to get through this. It's this sort of blackened looking wood stuff. This can produce food. Oh my god, no. This doesn't help me at all. I guess I'll get Beaver House. A lot of those, huh? Oh my god. Get another beaver in there. Dude, I need stuff. Like, so bad. Put the totem in there. Get the beavers in there. Newcomers are waiting? Yes. Well, I have good news. I have beaver houses, and even better news. All my citizens are starving to death, so food is a welcome. Food is a welcome indeed. Okay, so... Welcome to Beaverton. Lovely weather this time of year. Get a beaver in there, man. Oh, thank God. Actually, now I can have a human in there. Oh my God. This is some crazy shit. Okay, wait. So I think that I'm still building packs of provisions. Turn this off. I don't need this anymore. Packs of trade goods. Packs of trade goods. Trade goods. Pack of provisions. Pack of luxury goods. What the hell makes a trade good? Oh my God, I need to make skewers at the cookhouse. I need to make jerky. Okay, wait, I am losing my mind here for a second. Build. Build. Cook. Cook. No. No. Yes. My guy's making my shit. Yeah. Meat is allowed. Meat is allowed. Okay. This one needs more of that. Okay, so I think I'm okay. I think we're okay. I mean, we're gonna stumble across this finish line, but the next one, where we're playing on higher difficulty, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I didn't mean to hit this, but that's still useful. Get in there. Become gardening lizards. Okay, so we're building some stuff, and I mean, we just need a lot of wood. Get those beavers in there. I am an anti-storm gamer. I am against the storm, in fact. Okay. Dude, I have so much meat. I'm chopping down these trees. I really should have been chopping these trees down earlier on. Okay, so... Okay, so you can do that. Everything uses wood. Okay. Okay, choose a blueprint. What can I get? Trapper's Camp. Yes. Because over here, we have this big one. Oh my God. Oh shit. So we make that, and there. Now we need to... Why is the beaver resolve so bad? Come on, you have really awesome beaver housing. I'm out of wood. I'm just literally out of wood. That's it? Alright, fine. I'll deliver this. Get me out of this territory. This is a nightmare. I can deliver this pretty soon, and then if I just chop enough wood, I'm done. Okay, so these are going to be the 2 goals. All in on jerky. All in on skewers. All right, we have 20 skewers coming up. How much is this? We got 10 of these coming up. All right, we're going to deliver this in a quick second. What's something that a lizard is doing that a beaver could free up? This beaver resolve. Are you kidding me? Alright. Everything is fine. I need skewers. I need jerky. I need pie. Dude, I mean, my guys, they just eat so much stuff. Okay, wood cutting's a lot easier. Yeah, pick it! Dude, yeah, give me that wood. What does Storm actually do? It just stresses out all your citizens, and then they get all bummed out and stop doing work because they're garbage. I really think I'm going to start instituting a return to office policy for my beavers. Chop these, please. Okay, what are we having an issue with, huh? We have enough meat. Oh yeah, let's get some lizards in there. Alright, so we're close to... We're about to fulfill a jerky. Jerky and pie. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, dude, yes. Oh, dude, we got inspired lizards. Oh, yeah. 27 coal. Food and grain and tools. Yeah, I want the food and grain and tools, man. Get the beavers in the mine. Get the beavers in the mine. Where are my beavers? What are they doing? Oh, tinker beavers? Get out of there. So, these guys were making packs of building materials. I don't need those. Okay, so now I am just aggressively trying to chop as much wood as I can. On this, I'm going to turn off wood. Turn on coal. Actually, let me turn on this for just a little bit more, because, frankly, we really do need... eventually this to have a lot of coal popping out. Okay. The red bar is the impatience of the queen. Yes. Correcto. Dude, I wish these clowns would just stop eating all my stuff. I'm just gonna get a second lizard in here. I'm gonna get a third lizard in here, man. Make the meats. Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow? Yeah, no, I am still really insanely tempted to just, like, do another day of Against the Storm. But Baldur's Gate 3, I haven't played in 2 weeks. I should probably play it. Well, probably my last 3 streams of the year are just going to be me going Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, really, I'm just trying to collect as much wood as possible. So what does this do? I'm going to do this. Putting another warehouse here. You don't have any stone? Dude, this game is impossible. I think I really just need to skewer and pie my way across the finish line. Good lord. Alright, what's up here? Good stuff? Bad stuff? A lot of meat. Haunted Diva house. Oh my god, look at everyone's fucking resolve. Their negative effects, gluttonous. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess I'll burn a little of this, burn a little of this. Everyone should be okay for, like, some seconds. For, like, a few seconds. Dude, I, like, don't have enough houses. Like, most of my people just, like, don't live in homes. Oh my god, this resolve of these guys is so low. Please just... Need for jerky fulfilled. What? What? Oh my god. Come on, I don't know what's happening here, but I literally, I'm done with this. This whole place is getting done. Deliver. We get 60 biscuits. Oh my god, thank god. Yeah, we got some homeless lizards. I mean, this is really bad. Looming darkness. Oh my god. Alright. Dude, how many... Where are my beavers? Chop wood, please. Chop wood, please. Where's my beaver believers? I mean, I'm going absolutely all in on swarming this thing with beavers, man. Herb garden? Oh my god, get me out of here. Carpenter? No. Oh. Oh my god, what a mess. What an absolute disaster. What a mess. Oh my god, I'm gonna sit down. Oh my god, what just an absolute stumble to the end. But we got a lot of amber. New upgrades, guild house. Clan hall, distillery, filling dish. Back to world map. I don't want to continue this settlement fucking at all. My god, Aglet Town did okay. What was this one called? Timberhold? Deeds. I get some XP. 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 Aesthetics. Okay. XP. Alright. Alright. Wow. Okay, so let me go ahead and buy some upgrades. We gotta remember to name the next town. Absolutely, you are correct. Faster workers. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, reduce fuel consumption. Sure. What's this one? Queen's impatient, build more slowly? Yeah, unlock. Like, I don't really care to min-max these, because these just don't look interesting. Essential buildings. Human house. Alright, nice. Oh, get me, no! Ah, no, get me out! Not, okay. Sorry. Oh. Get me out of there. We have one additional option to choose from when choosing blueprints rewards. Ooh, actually, like, dude, a lot of those are really good. I see where that comes from. Okay. I read the boring part? Of course, why wouldn't I? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take, for YouTube, I'm going to be taking an end of this segment break. And on YouTube, I'll see you back for when I go to the very next town where we're going to ratchet up some difficulty. On Twitch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to break screen. We're going to hang out and talk for a little bit.